This is lesson 531. This is a spelling dictation lesson. I'm going to dictate words that end in the letter Y. In English, words have three parts: a prefix, a root, and a suffix. The root word is the core element of a word. A prefix is an element you add before the word. For instance, the word kind is a root word. If you add un in front of the word, that's a prefix, and the word becomes unkind, which means not kind. If you add something at the end of kind, such as kindly, ly is a suffix, but the root word remains kind. Now, in this lesson, the root words will all end in the letter Y. But when you have a root word that ends in the letter Y and you add a suffix, it generally will change the spelling of the word. And that's what we're going to focus upon here. When a word ends in a consonant followed by the letter Y, change the Y to I before adding a suffix, such as candy, candies. So we have the word ending candy in dy. That's a consonant plus Y. In that instance, you would change the Y to I and then add the suffix. Same with army. We have a consonant M followed by Y. So if we're going to add a suffix to that, then we change the Y to I, as in the word armies. And look at the word baby. We have the word ending in a consonant B plus Y. When that happens, change the Y to I and then add the ending, as in babies. Now, if you're adding ing to the end of a word that ends in Y, then you do not change the Y to I. You leave the Y alone. And examples would be cry, crying, try, trying, and imply, implying. Finally, if a word ends in a vowel followed by the letter Y, then you just add the ending, such as play, playing, joy, joyful, and stay, stays. So again, if you have a root word that ends in a consonant plus Y, change the Y to I and add the ending. If you have Y at the end of the word and you're going to add ing, you don't make any change to the word. And if you have a vowel team that ends in Y at the end of the word, then you just add the ending and you don't make any changes to the vowel team. Now I'm going to dictate word pairs. We'll start with the root word, and then I will dictate the following word will have a suffix that will add to the end of the root word. And we'll begin in row 1 with the word cry, and the companion word to that will be crying. But let's start with cry. Cry, 3 sounds: k, r, I. Cry, mark the word. Cry. Crying, crying, 2 syllables, first syllable cry, 3 sounds: k, r, I. Ing, 2 sounds: I, ng. Crying, mark the word. Crying. So here the root word ends in Y and we're adding ing. When a root word ends in Y and you're adding ing, you don't make a change to the Y. The next word is holy, holiness. Holy, holiness. Holy has 2 syllables, and the first syllable is ho, 2 sounds: h, o. Ly, 2 sounds: ol, e. Holy, mark the word. Holy. Holiness has 3 syllables. The first syllable is ho, 2 sounds: h, o. Li, 2 sounds: ol, I. Ness, 3 sounds: n, e, s. Holiness. Mark the word. Holiness. Now, in this word, the root word was holy, and the word ended in a consonant plus Y. When that happens, you change the Y to I, and then you add your ending, and that's what we do in this word. Coy, coyly, coy, coyly. Coy has two sounds, k, oi, coy. Mark the word, coy. Coyly. This is a two-syllable word. The first syllable is coy, two sounds, k, oi. Ly, two sounds, ol, e. Coyly. Mark the word, coyly. Here we have a vowel plus Y at the end of the root word, so we don't make any changes and we just add the ending. Happy, happier. Happy, happier. Happy has two syllables. First syllable hap, three sounds, h, a, p. P, two sounds, p, e. Hap, p. Mark the word. Hap, p. Happier, happier. Now we have a three-syllable word. First syllable is hap, three sounds, h, a, p. Second syllable, we're going to exaggerate the sound a little bit to conform to spelling. P, two sounds, p, I. And our last syllable is one sound, Hap, p, Mark this word. Hap, p, So we have a consonant plus a Y at the end of the root word in happy. When that happens, we change the Y to I, and then we add the ending. Row 2. Angry, angriest. Angry, angriest. Angry, two syllables. First syllable ang, two sounds. A, Gree, three sounds. G, r, e. Angry. Mark that word. Angry. Now we're going to spell angriest. And this is now a three-syllable word. First syllable is ang, two sounds. A, Gr, three sounds. G, r, I. Est, three sounds. E, s, t. Angriest. Mark the word. Angriest. Angriest. And we change the Y to I because we have a consonant followed by Y in the root word angry, and then we add the ending. Joy, joyous. Joy, joyous. Joy has two sounds. J, oi. Joy. Mark this word. Joy. Joyous. And this has two syllables. The first syllable is two sounds. J, oi. Second syllable, us, two sounds. S. Joy, us. Mark this word. Joyous. Here we have the root word which ends in a vowel team with Y as the last letter. So in that instance, you don't make any change to the Y. You simply add the ending. And here, OU, we have not had this team before where OU represents the sound but it's the second sound OU makes as a vowel group 6 team. And we'll talk more about that in a future lesson. But for now, when a vowel team represents its second sound, we double underline it. Rely, relying. Rely, relying. Rely has two syllables. The first syllable is re, two sounds. R, e. Lie, two sounds. L, I. Rely. Rely. Relying, three syllables. First syllable re, two sounds. R, e. Lie, two sounds. L, I. Ing, two sounds. I, ng. Relying. Mark the word. Relying. We don't change the Y to I here because when you have a Y followed by ing, you simply add the ing with no change. Defy, defiant. Defy, defiant. Defy, two syllables, first syllable, two sounds, D. D, E. Phi, two sounds, F, I. Defy, mark the word. Defy. Defiant, defiant, three syllables, first syllable D, two sounds, D, E. Phi, two sounds, F, I. Ant, three sounds, A, N, T. Defiant, mark the word. Defiant. We changed the Y to I here because we have a consonant directly in front of the Y in the root word defy. Row 3. Fly, flyer. Fly, flyer. Fly has three sounds. F, L, I. Fly, mark the word. Fly. Flyer. Two syllables, first syllable, fly, three sounds, F, L, I. One sound. Flyer. Mark the word. Flyer. Now, flyer can be spelled F-L-I-E-R, as on this screen, but also it can be spelled F-L-Y-E-R, and that's considered an acceptable spelling as well for the same word, flyer. They both mean the same thing. Fly, flying. Fly, flying. Fly has three sounds. F, L, I. Fly, mark the word. Flying. Two syllables, first syllable, three sounds. F, L, I. Ing, two sounds, I, ng. Flying. Mark the word. Flying. When you add ing, you do not change the Y to I. Tardy, tardiness. Tardy, tardiness. Tardy has two syllables. First syllable, tar, two sounds, T, R. D, two sounds, D, E. Tardy, mark the word. Tardy. Tardiness. Tardiness. Now this is a three-syllable word. First syllable is tar, two sounds, T, R. D, two sounds, D, I. Ness, three sounds, N, S. Tardiness. Mark this word. Tardiness. And you can see where we changed the Y to I here because we have a consonant before the Y. Pry, prying. Pry, prying. Pry has three sounds. P, R, I. Pry, mark the word. Prying, two syllables. First syllable, pry, three sounds. P, R, I. Ing, two sounds. I, ng. Prying, mark the word. Prying. And when a word ends in Y and we add ing, we make no change to the Y. Row 4. Buy, buying. Buy, buying. Buy has two sounds. B, I. Buy. Mark the word. Buy. Now we haven't had the UY team before. It's a very rarely used team. However, we do have two vowels that join together and form a team in this word, and the first vowel does not represent its long sound. So that is a vowel group 6 team, although it's a very rarely used team in English. Buying. Now we have a two-syllable word. first syllable is by, 2 sounds, I. Ing, 2 sounds, buying, mark the word, buying. And of course, when you have a vowel plus Y at the end of the root word, you don't make a change to the Y when you're adding an ending. Body, bodies, body, bodies. Body, 2 syllables, first syllable ba, 2 sounds, ah. D, 2 sounds, e. Body, mark the word, body. Bodies, 2 syllables, first syllable ba, 2 sounds, ah. D's, 3 sounds, e, z. Bodies, mark the word, bodies. Bounty, bountiful, bounty, bountiful. Bounty has 2 syllables. First syllable, bound, 3 sounds, ow, n. T, 2 sounds, e. Bounty, mark the word, bounty. Bountiful, bountiful. This is a 3 syllable word. Bound, 3 sounds, ow, n. T, 2 sounds, I. Full, 3 sounds, f, ul. Bound, full. Mark the word. Bountiful. And U is representing its extra sound here, thus vowel group 8. Angry, angrier. Angry, angrier. Angry, 2 syllables. First syllable ang, 2 sounds, Gree, 3 sounds, e. Angry, mark the word, angry. Angrier, 3 syllables. First syllable ang, 2 sounds, Gr, 3 sounds, I, 1 sound. Angrier, mark the word, angrier. Row 5, poppy, poppies, poppy, poppies. Poppy, 2 syllables. First syllable, pop, 3 sounds, p. P, 2 sounds, e. Poppy, mark the word, poppy. Poppies, 2 syllables. First syllable, pop, 3 sounds, p. Peas, 3 sounds, p, z. Poppies, mark the word, pop, peas. Musty, mustiness. Musty, mustiness. Musty, 2 syllables. First syllable, mus, 3 sounds, s. T, 2 sounds, e. Musty, mark the word, musty. Mustiness. Mus, 3 sounds, s. T, 2 sounds, I. Ness, 3 sounds, s. Mustiness, mark the word, mustiness. Frisky, friskiness. Frisky, friskiness. Frisky, 2 syllables. First syllable, fris, 4 sounds, f, r, I, s. Key, 2 sounds, k, e. Frisky, mark the word, frisky. Friskiness, 3 syllables. First syllable, fris, 4 sounds, f, r, s. K, 2 sounds. K, I. Ness, 3 sounds. N, s. Friskiness. Mark the word. Friskiness. Friskiness. Tray, trays. Tray, trays. Tray, 3 sounds. T, r, a. Tray. Mark the word. Tray. Trays, 4 sounds. T, r, a, z. Trays. Mark the word. Trays. Our last row, 6. Gloomy, gloomily. Gloomy, gloomily. Gloomy has 2 syllables. First syllable, glue, 3 sounds. G, ul, oo. Me, 2 sounds. E. Gloomy. Mark the word. Gloomy. Gloomily. Gloomily. 3 syllables. First syllable, glue, 3 sounds. G, ul, oo. Me, 2 sounds. I. Lee, 2 sounds. Ul, e. Gloomily. Mark the word. Gloomily. Gloomily. Carry, carrying. Carry, carrying. Carry has 2 syllables. First syllable, care, 3 sounds. K, a, re, 2 sounds. R, e. Carry. Mark the word. Carry. Carrying. 3 syllables. First syllable, care, 3 sounds. K, a, re, 2 sounds. R, e. Ing, 2 sounds. I, ng. Carrying. Mark the word. Carrying. Filthy, filthier. Filthy, filthier. Filthy, 2 syllables. First syllable, fill, 3 sounds. F, I, ul. Thee, 2 sounds. Th, e. Filthy. Mark the word. Filthy. Filthier, 3 syllables. First syllable, fill, 3 sounds. F, I, ul. Th, 2 sounds. Th, I. 1 sound. Filthier. Mark the word. Filthier. Filthier. And our final word pair is penny, pennies. Penny, pennies. Penny has 2 syllables. First syllable, pen, 3 sounds. P, e, n. Knee, 2 sounds. N, e. Penny. Mark the word. Penny. Pennies. 2 syllables. First syllable, pen, 3 sounds. P, e, n. Knees, 3 sounds. N, e, z. Pen, knees. Mark the word. Pen, knees. And this completes the dictation of words from lesson 531.